Good evening, teacher. Now I'm going to introduce my video about the Unit 7, that is Live and Learn. In the past, the methodology in the process of learning was totally different than is now, because they don't have one of the greatest inventions of all of history, that is the internet. The internet now is something that is part of our life, is something indispensable. Now no one's imagined a life without the internet. As I was saying, in the past the methodology of learning was different. uh, the kids and all the people in the past have to, if they wanna research something, they have to go to the library and sit for hours searching about that information. Now that is something, now is totally different. uh, Now the kids and all of us, we take our cell phones and go to Google and research that we need, and that take us a couple minutes. In the past, that things and go to library and research that in a book took a lot of hours of our time. So that is awesome, and it's easier for anyone, for anyone that, and now the process of learning is changing over the time. Now is and now in every single school they have a computer lab. In every university they have to have an internet lab, computer lab. So that is totally necessary in these days. But in the past, the process of learning is totally different, because in the past the school doesn't have a computer lab. By the way, the university, they have one or two, just one or two computers just for the principal of person with a big charge in that university or that institution. So uh, that is something necessary now in the process of learning, and that access to internet, they have only a school or a famous school or uh, a university with a lot of prestige. uh, in in the past, the to have an internet connection was very expensive, and the internet speed was very low. That thing with the time, um, they were changing, but the internet took with him a bad consequence to everyone. Now is a big problem in the children, because they can find everything in internet. It's a powerful tool, but if you don't know how to use it, can turn in a big trouble. So in this case, the parents have to be alert. Don't leave the children too much freedom. Other consequence that internet is affecting the children is that children doesn't want read books anymore. That is because they prefer to play it in iPad or see a movies in Netflix or something like that. That is bad for the children. The habit of reading is losing, not just for the children, also in the teenagers and adults. I think if in the school don't force you to read a book, the people will never read a book again. Now the libraries are things of the past because now on the internet there is something called virtual libraries, which increases the bookstores are closing. Other thing is the internet is causing is the distraction of children because they think that is better and more entertaining to watch a movies or play in the iPod than something else that even prefers to go to play or play a video game or or to practice some sports, and that is support by the parents because they don't scold them and prefer that for their children. Another thing that affects the children is their way of relating to the others. Now it's difficult for children to make friends because they are more uh, they're more use the virtual friends who gets in app to socialize. This causes children to have deficits in his interpersonal relationship, bringing with him what is low self-esteem, making them take refuge more in what is internet. For this, the parents uh, should regulate both to access to internet as well as the time that their children are exposed to it. If they only did that, they will avoid a lot of problems that lead to a lot of bad things. The other thing about this unit is to live. And this happens only if we enjoy everything we do. That is to live, and in the process of living is that we learn a lot of things because throughout our life we learn through experience. To start living as it should be, you have to get out of the routine to do things that you never thought to. This also allows you to see what you are capable of letting you know, even more to finish the process of living and learning go hand in hand. One can without the other. So that is all the topic that I'm going to speak. Thank you for watching.